Hi all. Now we are going to discuss on coefficient of self-inductance or simply self-inductance. So just consider a coil which is having n number of turns of the coil A, and an EMF is induced in that particular coil. That is known as self-induced EMF because of the change in flux in the same coil. So that is nothing but ES is equal to minus Na into d phi A. That is the flux which is linking with the coil A divided by dt. So we will simply again rewrite this equation as minus Na into d phi A by dia into dia divided by dt. So where Ia is nothing but the current which is flowing through this coil A. And the flux phi A is nothing but mmf divided by reluctance. mmf is nothing but N into I. So it is Na into Ia divided by S is nothing but L divided by mu 0 mu R into A. So therefore we can write it as mu 0 mu R into A into Na into Ia. I'll just change this capital A to small a for the area of cross section because we already have another capital A here. So A is nothing but the area of cross section and L is nothing but the length of the coil in meters. So therefore d phi A divided by dia is nothing but mu 0 mu R A into Na by L. So therefore you can substitute this one in this particular equation. So ES is nothing but minus mu 0 mu R A into Na divided by L. That is nothing but this particular factor. That into, we already have one Na here. Na into d Ia by dt. So this can be written as minus La dia by dt, where La is nothing but mu 0 mu R A N A square by L, or again you can rewrite it as La is nothing but Na square by S, that is the reluctance, because S is nothing but mu 0 mu R, sorry, S is nothing but L divided by mu 0 mu R into A. So therefore these are two equations which we can derive for the self-inductance La. This can again also be written in another format also. We already have these two equations, equation number 1 and equation number 2, which was derived at the end. So now comparing these two equations, this factor is the same, this factor is the same. So therefore I can compare these two parts of equation number 1 and 2. So therefore in general I can write La is nothing but Na into d phi A divided by dia is nothing but d by dia of Na into phi A. This is nothing but change of flux linkage per ampere. Change of flux linkage per ampere. So in general I can write L is nothing but N phi by I, where N phi is nothing but the flux linkage. This is nothing but the flux linkage represented by psi. So N phi by I, and the unit of L is nothing but Henry. So these two equations you need to remember. L is equal to n square by s, and similarly L is equal to n phi by I. Now we are going to discuss on coefficient of mutual induction or simply mutual inductance. So here I am having two coils A and B. Na and Nb are the corresponding number of turns, and Ia is the current which is flowing through the coil A. Phi A is the flux which is linking with the coil A, and phi B is the flux which is linking with the coil B. Now, because of the change in current in coil A, an EMF will be induced in the coil A, that is known as the self-induced EMF. And because of the change in current in the coil a flux will be produced, and that flux, some of that flux will be linking with the coil B, that is known as the mutual flux. Because of that, an EMF is induced in the coil B, that is known as the mutually induced EMF. So that mutually induced EMF is nothing but minus NB into d phi m by dt. And because of the physical separation between the two coils, all the flux which is linking with the coil A may not be linking with the coil B. That is, phi A is the flux which is linking with the coil A. Entire flux of phi A will not be linking with the coil B. So therefore, we cannot say phi A and phi B to be equal. So phi B will be always equal to K into phi A. So K will be less than 1. That is, not all flux of phi A is linking with the phi B, and this phi B is nothing but the mutual flux phi A. Okay. So K is always less than 1, and that is known as the coefficient of coupling between the coils. K is nothing but the coefficient of coupling. Now, therefore, I can write EM as minus K into NB into d phi A divided by dt, which is nothing but minus K into NB into d phi A by dia into dia by dt. We did in the earlier equation also. So EM can be written as minus M into dia divided by dt. All these things we have done because we have done a similar derivation in the earlier case also. So effectively you can write M is nothing but KNB into d phi A divided by dia, where M is known as the coefficient of mutual induction or mutual inductance between the coil A and B. So the M can be rewritten as M is equal to K into d IA. So this can again be written as d by dia into NB into K phi A. Now what is K phi A? K phi A is nothing but phi B or phi M. So therefore this can be written as d by dia of NB into phi B. So in general we can write mutual inductance M is nothing but NB phi B divided by IA. So please refer. Mutual inductance is nothing but the number of turns and the flux which is linking with the second coil, and the current is through the other coil. Okay. While deriving the self-inductance, we have come across the formula d phi A divided by dia is nothing but A into mu 0 mu r by L into Na. So therefore, now we are having two equations. So this is equation number 1 and this is equation number 2. Now comparing these two equations, we can write M is nothing but K into NB into d phi A by dIA is nothing but A mu 0 mu R NA divided by L. Therefore, M is nothing but K into NA NB divided by S, where S is nothing but the reluctance, which is given by L divided by mu 0 mu R into A. So in this topic, we have newly introduced a term K, which is known as the coefficient of coupling, which is always less than or equal to 1. If all the flux which is linking with the flux coil A is linking with the coil B, then we say that K is equal to 1 or coefficient of coupling is equal to 1. So just imagine that 100 is the total flux which is linking with the coil A, and here only 90 Weber has been linking with the coil B. So then we say that the coefficient of coupling is 0.9. That is the 90%. So 90% of the flux will be linking with the coil B. Now in the next session we will see how we can derive coefficient of coupling. Thank you.